Hey and welcome to the Daily Manchester United News show. Let's begin with our daily news. Manchester United's response to Bayern Munich as Marcel Sabitzer price tag is set. Manchester United view Bayern Munich's £25 million price tag for Marcel Sabitzer as too high and a possible factor that may scupper a deal. Sabitzer joined United on deadline day in January and has since found his feet at Old Trafford. The Austrian recently scored a brace in the 2-2 draw against Sevilla, taking his tally for the Red Devils this season to 3 goals and 1 assist in 13 appearances in all competitions. The People's Person pointed out that the arrival of Thomas Tuchel will not block a permanent switch to United for Sabitzer. The 29-year-old is not in Tuchel's long-term plans. Eric Tanhaag has been impressed with Sabitzer and is keen to retain his services beyond the end of the midfielder's loan spell. Ben Jacobs reports that it will all come down to price, and at the moment, United and the Bundesliga giants are not on the same page regarding what Sabitzer is worth. Jacobs details. Bayern are happy to let Sabitzer leave, but having seen his form at Old Trafford, expect around £25 million. Manchester United see this as too high for the 29-year-old, but he is under contract at Bayern until 2025, which allows Bayern to be a bit more bullish with negotiations. There is perhaps a bit of gamesmanship at play. Sabitzer was struggling for minutes at Bayern prior to his loan, and now suddenly the German champions want almost twice what they paid Leipzig for him in 2021. Sabitzer's agent Roger Wittmann has made it clear his client is happy in Manchester. There is a willingness to make the move permanent, so it's really going to hinge on finances. The Red Devils have made it clear they will not overpay for Sabitzer, especially with significant funds required to be channeled to other positions. A striker is at the top of Tanhaag's wish list, with the likes of Harry Kane and Victor Osimhen priority targets for the Dutchman. Jacobs adds, the next step is Manchester United understanding whether the price for Sabitzer will come down, but Tuchel's arrival hasn't prevented or complicated a transfer. It will just come down to price. Sabitzer has already proven himself to be an astute addition to the side, and that work is already underway to extend his stay will come as good news to United supporters. Manchester United and David De Gea close to agreeing a contract extension. Manchester United and David De Gea are moving closer to a contract extension agreement. ESPN reports that the two parties are close to an agreement which would see De Gea extend his stay while taking a cut in his basic wage but with larger performance-related incentives. The Spanish shot-stopper is out of contract at the end of the season. United have the option of triggering a one-year extension to his current deal, but they want De Gea to extend on reduced terms. The 32-year-old has been an integral part of Erik ten Hag's side this term. He has racked up 47 appearances across competitions, keeping 21 clean sheets. With 14 clean sheets in the English top flight, he is leading the race for the Premier League Golden Glove Award. Man United have been heavily linked to several potential replacements for De Gea, but the Spaniard has expressed his desire to stay at Old Trafford. Having performance-related incentives is a smart decision from the club, as they do not want the goalkeeper to get complacent after signing a contract extension. When Ten Hag arrived at the Theatre of Dreams, De Gea was talked about as one of the players who would be forced out of the club. However, the opposite has happened, with the Spain international becoming a mainstay in the starting 11. De Gea is still learning the trade of ball distribution from the back. He is not the best in this department, but has significantly improved over the last year. The former Atletico Madrid goalkeeper has been at United since 2011. He has played over 500 games for the Red Devils and is one of the dressing room leaders. Erik ten Hag has instructed Man United to sign Andre Onana despite David De Gea contract talks. Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag has urged the hierarchy to sign Inter Milan goalkeeper Andre Onana this summer, according to Corriere dello Sport. David De Gea has been tremendous in goal for the Red Devils this season and it has been recently reported that talks are advanced over a new long-term deal. Despite this, United continue to be linked with Onana, and Corriere dello Sport claim that they have moved in the most concrete way after Tanhaag's instructions. The Dutch tactician is reportedly eyeing an upgrade on De Gea's ball-playing ability, and it's reported that Onana could be signed for around 40 million euros in the summer. It's added that Onana could arrive at Old Trafford despite the possibility of De Gea extending his stay. There could be a softer changeover for the goalkeeping role. De Gea has been praised by Tanhaag for his performances this campaign. The manager has lauded him for his improved distribution and mobility in the box. Despite this, United could pursue the services of Onana. The Cameroonian may not replace De Gea immediately and could be given some time to adapt. Once he gets to grips with the intensity of the Premier League, De Gea could be slowly phased out for him to become the new number one for the Red Devils. Onana was a favourite under Tanhaag when they were together at Ajax. If there is a bidding war, United could have an upper hand due to the player's bond with the manager. Man United is strongly interested in signing Monaco defender Axel Dessi. Manchester United are strongly interested in signing Monaco defender Axel Dessi this summer, according to French journalist Ignazio Genoradi. The Red Devils currently have Lisandro Martinez, Raphael Varane, Harry Maguire and Victor Lindelof as the centre-back options in the first-team squad. However, it's quite clear that Martinez and Varane are the first-choice picks for manager Erik Tanhaag when fit and available for selection. We won't be surprised if Tanhaag eyes another centre-back this summer, and the French journalist claims that the Red Devils are strongly interested in Dessi. The Frenchman has been scouted by West Ham in recent months, but the 25-year-old has his sights on joining a more high-profile club. The 25-year-old was linked with a Premier League move during his time at Reims, but he ended up signing for Monaco for 13 million euros in 2020. Dessi has since developed into one of the best centre-backs in the French top flight, and he was recently involved with Les Bleus at the World Cup. In our view, United should consider him as a backup to Varane as he prefers the right centre-back role this season. He has averaged 1 tackle and 3 clearances per league game. He has also won an impressive 75% of his aerial duels. The Frenchman has the attributes to succeed in the Premier League, but he won't come on the cheap, with Monaco now set to value him at 50 million euros. A marquee striker is the top priority for United this summer, but the club will most likely invest on a centre-back should Maguire or Lindelof leave. Man United handed boost in signing Harry Kane, with Tottenham striker leaning towards England's stay. Manchester United have been handed a boost in signing Tottenham Hotspur striker Harry Kane this summer due to his desire to continue in the Premier League. The England international is reportedly the prime striker target for manager Erik Tanhaag, and the club are likely to make an approach to sign him in the next transfer window. Bayern have also been linked with his services, but a deal seems unlikely. As per Wednesday's special edition of Bild, the German outfit have asked Kane's entourage for information, and the striker is leaning towards staying in England. Kane has been one of the most consistent strikers in the Premier League, and he has shown no signs of slowing down. This season, he has 25 goals and 4 assists to his name. If United were to sign him, he would be a clear upgrade on Anthony Martial and Wout Weghorst. He would transform the club into genuine title challengers. As things stand, the 29-year-old is about to enter the final year of his contract with Spurs. A transfer could be realistic this summer if they miss out on a Champions League football. In our opinion, United would be favourites to land him if he opts for a fresh challenge in England. Kane is unlikely to end up at Chelsea or Arsenal due to their fierce rivalry with Spurs. The door to Manchester City has been closed after their acquisition of Erling Haaland. Newcastle United could be outside candidates to land him, but the Red Devils are a more lucrative destination and will present him the chance to win silverware in his career. United may have to pay at least £100 million to persuade Spurs to sell Kane this summer. Sevilla ace Rakitic warns Manchester United are going to suffer in Europa League second leg. Sevilla midfielder Ivan Rakitic has vowed Sevilla will leave everything on the pitch against Manchester United this week. Sevilla have been given new belief by their fight back at Old Trafford in the Europa League first leg, which saw them come from 2 goals down to draw 2-2. The La Liga side have home advantage for the second leg, and Sevilla midfielder Ivan Rakitic believes it will be significant. He experienced visiting Sevilla in the away dressing room with Barcelona and knows the home support at the Ramon Sanchez Stadium will be a real factor. Rakitic spoke to us and warned of an intimidating and raucous atmosphere which will await Eric Tanhaag's side. He said, "These people don't know what awaits them on Thursday. It's a team with a lot of experience and many millions, but United does not know what Ramon Sanchez is like packed. I know from when I was at Barcelona that players from other teams sing the Sevilla anthem on the pitch. It's unique. What our fans have created is very impressive." He warned that 2 players, David De Gea and Casemiro, who have experienced the stadium, will be worried, Rakitic said. De Gea or Casemiro, who have played here, will surely explain to them that this is something else you get anywhere, and they say that this is Sevilla's competition. They are going to have to suffer. I cannot guarantee that we will qualify, but we are going to leave everything on the field. Rakitic paid acknowledgement to Manchester United's pulling power to acquire Casemiro last summer. He said, "We are talking about one of the most important teams in Europe, and with significant economic potential. There are few teams that can take away a Real Madrid starter, Casemiro. That speaks of the strength and potential of Manchester United." Sheikh Jassim confident of winning race for Manchester United amid new minority interest. Manchester United's takeover bid has intensified over the past few days after reports suggested that the Glazers could remain the owners of the Premier League giants. Carlyle Group, Iris Management, and Elliott Investment Management have registered their interest in acquiring a minority stake in the club. Getting a significant investment from them for a minority stake will see the Glazers stay as Manchester United Football Club owners. However, The Guardian reports that Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani remains confident to succeed with his bid to buy the 20-time Premier League champions. This update will be music to the ears of United supporters who are desperate to see the American owners leave. The Glazers have been at the helm for 18 years but are highly unpopular with the fans. Darcy, Kevin, Brian, and Edward Glazer are ready to sell their stakes in the club. However, Joel and Avram Glazer want to retain control while securing the funding to oversee the redevelopment of Old Trafford. The Red Devils have excelled under Eric Tanhaag this campaign. United can grow in the coming years, allowing the Glazers to make more money off the club. Two parties have publicly confirmed their interest in completing a total takeover of the club. Sheikh Jassim is considered the frontrunner in the race, and his buyout would be debt-free. Sir Jim Ratcliffe, one of Britain's wealthiest people, wants to buy the 69% stake the Glazers own. He stated that his takeover would involve some borrowing as part of any deal. The next few weeks will be crucial to determining Man United's future. I will be uploading daily Manchester United news show, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.